There is a huge demand for quality zero-turn mowers at a price that will not break the bank. In this video, we are going to look at the 5 best zero-turn mowers under $5,000 in 2021. We will cover mowers ranging from the mid $2,000 range to high $4,000. Now, the Tractor Bob's YouTube channel is all about helping you make a more informed decision when it comes to buying your next piece of outdoor equipment. So, if you haven't already, check out our channel. You will even find some more in-depth information on some of the mowers that make it on this video list. So let's get started at looking at the top 5 mowers under $5,000 for 2021. Number 5 on our list is the Toro Timecutter. The price of this machine is going to be right around $2,599. Now, before I go into all of the features, it's important to note there are a lot of different time cutters. I have chosen the base model because, quite frankly, I believe that if you're going to get a time cutter, you might as well get the base model because they start to add this suspension onto the chassis, and from my experience, it seems to just make the mower a little bit more aggressive rather than less aggressive. But this mower is great because it has a lot of really good features and it comes in at a price that you pretty much can't beat. The engine is going to be a Toro engine and it's going to be the 452cc. Now it has a transmission which is going to be the Hydro Gear ZT 2100. That's going to be your entry-level residential grade. Not really the best pumps, but not bad for the price. Now the deck option is going to be 42 inches for this particular model. We have a 10 gauge fabricated deck that's going to have an easy wash system. You just plug the hose up to it and rinse it out. Some people like it more than others. This is not the only mower on the list to have this feature. We do have a top speed of 7 miles per hour, but you're not going to be able to cut at that top speed. The top cutting speed is 3 miles per hour. Now, like I said earlier, this model does not feature suspension. So some of the standout features that Toro brags about on this mower is going to be the step-through front end, which is pretty nice, easy to get on and off of your mower. The toolless oil change and a comfortable seat. They also have a cup holder and relatively wide rear tires, again for the price. Now on to ergonomics. The ergonomics of this mower could be a bit better without a doubt, but nonetheless this mower has some great storage features and a cool front step. Value is really what is nice here. And lastly, the recommended acre range for this mower is going to be 0 to 2 acres. The Toro Timecutter, while there are a lot of haters out there, is simply a classic. I have seen a lot of these mowers with tons of hours, and while they look like junk and are squeaky when they get to about 1,000 hours or so, they still have a lot of life left in them. But I will say this, if you plan on doing a lot of mowing, get something with higher top speed and better everything. Lucky for you, we have several mowers on this list that can handle a lot more mowing than this one can. On to number 4 on our list, which is going to be the Husqvarna Z200 series mowers. The prices range from $2,799 to $2,999, so just under $3,000. A few $100s more than our last zero-turn mower option, but that few $100s is well worth the quality that you get in the engine. For our engine, we have a Kawasaki FR600V, and then our transmission is going to be the Hydro Gear ZT 2200. So that's going to be a little bit better as well. Our deck options for this mower are going to range from 42 inches, 48 inches, and 54 inches. You're going to have a similar deck to the Toro with a 10 gauge clear cut fabricated deck. And this clear-cut deck is really what makes the Z200 series better than the Husqvarna series below, because instead of the stamped deck, you get the fabricated deck with the Z200 series. And in that 200 series is the Z242, Z248, and Z254. For For this mower, we have a top speed of 6.5 miles per hour and a cutting speed of 5 miles per hour. There is no suspension on this mower either. On to ergonomics. The ergonomics of the Z200 series zero-turn mowers is relatively good, especially for the price. The deck is easy to clean out and the deck adjustment lever is extremely easy to use. This mower has a nice seat, although it is small. Unfortunately, this mower does feature a spring-loaded chute, so it'll be hard to keep that up when you're going through gates and that sort of thing. The Z200 series mowers do have good storage and a cup holder. The spindles are not the easiest to access. You do have to unscrew a dial in order to lift the floorboard, but all in all, this is going to have relatively easy access compared to most mowers out there, and is going to be the best mower you'll likely find under $3,000. Now, the recommended acres for this mower are going to be 0 to 3 acres. The Husqvarna is a great mower for homeowners. Now, I have seen people use these for commercial use, but they are not supposed to be commercial mowers. The Husqvarna Z200 series made it on this list for 2 main reasons. The first is that this mower has great quality when it comes to your engine and transmission, much better than the Toro. Also, you get a very straightforward yet sturdy build quality. It is important to note the Husqvarna Z200 was ranked #1 residential mower in 2019. The last thing that helped this mower make it to the list is how easy it is to find one to buy. There are a lot of great dealers out there like Tractor Bob's and plenty others, and you can also find this mower, at your really big box stores. But if you didn't already know, we always recommend that you go through a dealer, because that dealer will likely provide parts, service, and repair. And if you're not satisfied with your purchase, it's much easier to resolve that through a dealer than one of those big box stores. Now on to number 3 on our list, which is the bad Boy ZT Avenger, coming in at a starting price of $41.99. Our engine is the Kohler 7000. This is going to be high-end residential, entry-level commercial grade. You have high-end residential pumps on this mower with the Hydrogear ZT 2800 10cc integrated transaxle, a top speed of 7 miles per hour with a cutting speed of 6.5 miles per hour. Your deck options are 54 inches and 60 inches. It's just going to be a $100 increase for the 6 extra inches that you get with that 60-inch cut. Now, our deck style is going to be a 7-gauge fabricated deck, all welded, fully reinforced, and extremely sturdy. We have a tire size of 20 by 12 for the rear and 12 by 6 for the front. Now, for the first 2 mowers, tire size was not given, so it was not listed, but for these last 3 mowers, we will have tire size included. Now, this mower does not have suspension, but it has the widest tires of the bunch, and I found that this mower has a very surprisingly smooth ride because of those extremely wide 12-inch rear tires. Now on to ergonomics. Bad Boy mowers are without a doubt the best when it comes to easy access to all your belts and other components. The deck dial adjustment makes it easy to change your deck height, and the dial is the most ergonomic solution, in my opinion, to changing your deck height. Now, you can also upgrade to an electric lift. Also, on the Avenger, there is a nice thick rubber chute that is not spring-loaded and is extremely easy to keep upright so that you can go through those gates nice and easily. The last 4 great features you will find on the Avenger are the large compartments with a cup holder, rubber floor mats, extremely well-designed control arms, and a very nice, comfortable seat. The recommended acre limit for this mower is 0.5 to 4 acres. Now, the Avenger made it on this list because it comes with some fantastic features and an even better price. You just won't find another mower for $4,000 that is built as reliably as this mower is. On top of all that, your transmission and engine are extremely good for the price, making it one of the most competitive mowers for under $5,000. I just wish we could have seen a Kawasaki engine on this mower for 2021, maybe next year. But for now, we're stuck with that Kohler engine, but I'm not too offended by it because it's still a fantastic deal. Our number 2 spot is well deserving of that number 2 spot. It is the Ferris 400S, coming in at a price that starts at $4,849. Now for our engine, we have the Kawasaki FR651V as one option, which I recommend, over the other option, which is the Briggs & Stratton Commercial Series mower. For our transmission, we have the high-end residential grade Hydrogear ZT 2800 transaxle, which is going to be the same as our number 3 spot, which was the ZT Avenger. The top speed of the Ferris 400S is 8 miles per hour. It has a cutting speed of 6.5 miles an hour, and the deck option is 48 inches. Now you can also find this mower in other deck options, but for the price range that I'm featuring here, this is the 48 inch cut. You do have 10 gauge fabricated steel deck body, and your tire size for the rear is going to be 20 by 10, and for the front is going to be 11 by 6.5. This mower does have really good suspension, and that's really the main reason why it's on this list. On to ergonomics. The Ferris mower is like the Husqvarna when it comes to ergonomics. It's better in some areas, like it has a nice heavy-duty rubber chute that is not spring-loaded, and then it lacks in some other areas, like the lack of storage space. You are left with only a cup holder. But this mower is really designed around having the smoothest ride possible, and that's exactly what you'll get with the Ferris 400S. Also, the Ferris 400S has a nice cushioned seat with armrests, and the overall control is very good on this mower. In my opinion, if you're looking at this mower, go with the better engine, the Kawasaki. If you are like me, you learn from others' mistakes, and I've seen too many Briggs engines that are completely useless after a mere 500 hours of use. The recommended acreage for this mower is 0.5 to 4 acres. The reason why this mower made it to 2 on my list is that it has full suspension, which is very hard to find on a mower in this price range. Now this is at the very top of the price range, and that's partly because of the suspension. However, I wish there was better spindles, a better engine, and a better transmission for the price. But nonetheless, it's a really good package and one that's hard to beat. Now for number 1 on our list is the Boy ZT Elite with a starting price of only $4,499. Now, you can spend as much as $51.99 depending on which engine option that you get, which that's kind of the kicker. We have 3 engines to choose from: the Kohler 7000, Kohler 7000 Pro, and Kawasaki FR730V. The last 2 are going to be considered full-on entry-level commercial grade. The Kohler 7000 again is considered that high-end residential borderline commercial grade. The transmission is going to be the 3100 Hydrogear 10cc integrated transaxles. They're going to be just about the best transaxles you'll find on any mower under $5,000. Actually, almost certainly the best transaxles you'll find on any mower at this price range. Anything over the 3000 series is considered commercial grade. Our top speed for this mower is 7 miles per hour with a cutting speed of 6.5 miles per hour. Your deck options are 48, 54, and 60 inches. We have a 7 gauge fabricated deck, all welded, fully reinforced, and extremely sturdy. Now, when you're looking at the ZT Elite and the ZT Avenger side by side, you might think at first glance that they have the exact same deck. Well, that's almost true. Really, the only difference is going to be the depth of the deck. On the ZT Avenger, it's a little bit shallower than on the ZT Elite, which is a little bit deeper. It's just going to make it tougher, and it's going to give you a slightly better edge when it comes to that cut quality. The tires will actually be a little bit slimmer than the ZT Avenger, but slightly larger than the Ferris, with the rear tires being 22 by 11, and then the front tires are going to be bigger than all of the front tires that have been on the mowers on this list so far, with 13 by 6. And yes, this mower does feature front suspension. which is the real standout feature that Bad Boy talks about on the ZT Elite for 2021. Also, you get a high quality premium seat with this mower, which is a fantastic feature as well. And then your full on commercial quality body, commercial quality engine, and commercial quality transaxles. So now let's go into ergonomics. Look, the ergonomics on the ZT Elite is going to be nearly identical to the ergonomics on the ZT Avenger. As for compared to the Ferris 400S, the ZT Elite, simply put, is beefier, bigger engine, bigger pumps, plus it has suspension. Now the suspension is not going to be quite as good as the Ferris, but the ZT Elite has amazing specs, super easy to access all around, and a heavier build quality than anything you'll find at that price. The recommended acre limit for this mower is going to be 1 to 5+ acres. So that means you can go over that 5-acre limit with this mower. You can use it for commercial uses, but it's always good to be mindful about how heavy you're going on a mower like this. Now, the ZT Elite earns the #1 spot for several particularly good reasons. First, you won't find another mower under $5,000 that is as heavy a build quality, while also featuring a commercial quality engine and transmission. Also, like all Bad Boy mowers, the ZT Elite is superior when it comes to ease of access. The ZT Elite is considered a commercial quality mower, so for your commercial users out there, this is a literal commercial grade mower you can get for under $5,000. Now look, there is still a limit to this mower, just like all the other mowers out there on this list. So talk with a dealer to see if this mower will work for you. I could go on about this mower, but if you want to learn more, there is a full in-depth review on the ZT Elite on Tractor Bob's YouTube channel. So check that out if you would like. Each of these mowers are a safe option as long as you are aware of each of their limitations in terms of overall performance. One important factor is going to be the dealer you decide to purchase through, so find a dealer that has the product that you want, that is in your area, and that will have your back. Now, if you really want to purchase through us, we certainly do deliver. That's going to be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching this video on the top 5 mowers under $5,000. Like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel if you enjoy the content that we're putting out there. Have a wonderful day. God bless.